It is estimated that almost 40,000 Mainers have Alzheimer's disease. That number is in the millions nationwide, and it's taking a huge financial and emotional toll on families and caregivers. As baby boomers age, the cost of forgetting is looming as a national crisis.
Hey, sweet boy. Hey. How are you?
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Elizabeth. I'm your wife.
It is a heartbreaking exchange that illustrates the emotional toll Alzheimer's takes on families in Maine and around the country.
How's your back today?
Elizabeth Payne's husband John was diagnosed just 5 years ago, early for Alzheimer's, at age 65.
It's different from a parent or a grandparent, which is what the experience I had before, because this is the man I loved, that I had chosen to be with, to partner with, and to lose him and lose that partnership and watch him just drift away from me has been incredibly painful and very, very lonely.
But Alzheimer's takes more than an emotional toll. America is paying a huge price for the cost of forgetting.
It has the potential to bankrupt the country, quite frankly. By 2050, it's estimated to cost $1.2 trillion a year.
Nobody knows those numbers better than the Alzheimer's Association. As one of the leading contributors to research, the group holds fundraisers like this walk in Portland, trying to close the gap between what we pay in Medicare and Medicaid and other care for Alzheimer's and what we devote to research.
We're over $200 billion that is being spent for Medicare and Medicaid dollars to care for individuals with Alzheimer's and related dementias.
Compare that to the amount the National Institutes of Health spends on research. The cost of Alzheimer's in the hundreds of billions, the amount spent on research under $500 million.
To spend $200+ billion in expenditures and not fund additional research dollars just doesn't make financial sense.
Now compare those numbers to what we spend on research for other diseases. Cardiovascular disease, HIV/AIDS, and cancer lead the list. And the already high cost of Alzheimer's is expected to skyrocket as baby boomers age.
It's absolutely a healthcare crisis. It's a public health crisis. There needs to be more research to understand what's happening in the brain.
Let's go this way.
Elizabeth knows that research will be too late for her husband, John. But she is in the fight for the long haul, which is costing her a small fortune.
At this point, it's a little over $10,000 a month for his care. You want to pick that up?
So like many families in Maine, she continues her long goodbye, grateful for the occasional moments that make her forget the cost of forgetting.
You're my favorite boy. So far. That's right. Good one, Johnny. Oh, I think forever, Johnny. You're a sweetie.
I'd like to thank Elizabeth and John for sharing their deeply personal story with us. Senator Susan Collins is leading an effort to make fighting Alzheimer's disease a bigger national priority. She helped draft a bipartisan resolution. Its goal is for the United States to prevent and effectively treat Alzheimer's by the year 2025. The resolution calls on Congress to double the amount spent on research with the goal of $2 billion annually. November is Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month.